What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new Feed the Beast series. Been meaning to start recording, and I've been wondering what kind of series I wanted to do because I didn't want to do the normal, straightforward, like survival Feed the Beast because there's about a million of those. And so I came up with a pretty neat idea. And you're looking at Mayor Nerdroc here. You can tell I'm the mayor because of the monocle. But what I decided to do, I was talking to Capern and to Poahi and a couple of the other good times guys, and we were talking about the possibility of making a fully functioning city. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're in the city of SkippotyVille right now, and we're in my house, me and Cindy's house, and decided today was the day to start making the series. So let me get my armor on here, put the monocle on the armor stand. Look how rich this armor stand looks. The monocle really gives it away. Um, so I thought today we're gonna start from. Let me out. We're gonna start from the very beginning and start with the sawmill. Cap has built a really cool looking sawmill, and our job today is to make it functional. As you can see, we actually have some power lines run, and that is because we're going to run this city like a normal city would be run. There's not going to be power generation in every house. There's going to be a central power generation location, and it's going to be sent to every house with extreme voltage and then step down converters and capacitors and transformers, and it's going to be really fun and really cool. So here you can see, oh, and the birdies. You can see this awesome sawmill that Cat made. And we have a solar panel there, but I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. I don't think we need that. So I'm going to get rid of this right now. And the rest of the power it's making is through water mills, which is appropriate, I think, because there's the water mill. And we have the sawmill running right under here. It's running on an electric engine. And then just a simple sawmill, because this isn't going to get a tremendous amount of use right now. This is basically just going to be used to increase our wood production for utility woods. But right here is where we're going to put our tree farm. And then the trees are going to go through the water, just like these logs, and they're going to be shipped into the sawmill for processing. And some of the logs are going to go off to a coal factory, and the rubber is going to be sent to a circuit factory. So, as you can see, we have very big plans for the city. Let me show you a couple of the houses while I go and sleep to make it day. This is Capern's house. Awesome as usual. We have Garrett's house, which is looking great with his pet little doggy. Hey, puppy. Ooh, he's angry. All right. What else we got here? We got Poahi's house in process. We all have mailbox too, and for some reason it looks like the Facebook logo, but that's because it's from the forestry mod, I believe. And here is the landmark of the city, the giant tree. So let me go ahead and take a snooze, and we will start on this logging yard. Now the mod we're going to use for the tree farm is going to be Mine Factory Reloaded. I considered using the Dan's carts, or Steve's carts I think it's called, I don't remember. But I just decided I think the Mine Factory mod is a little more straightforward, and considering this is going to be what ultimately gives most of the power to the city, I figured that would be a good idea to do something a little more straightforward than something crazy. Not that Steve's carts are crazy, I don't know, the idea of the moving cart rather than a block is just not appealing to me for this project. So we're going to go with the Mine Factory stuff, and hopefully it should be able to power itself. Get some zombie brains. It should be able to power itself with its own wood, charging the generators. So, let's see, what are we going to do here? I think I'm going to flatten this area out a bit. So, let's see what we can do here. This feels like it's the right level right here. So, and yeah, the trees we're going to be using are actually rubber trees. Because we'll get the logs and we'll also get the rubber that way. And that's the wood that'll be used for any kind of utility crafting, like for chests or for gears and stuff like that. I can't tell how loud this is for you guys, but I'm going to lower the sound a little bit. But yeah, that wood's going to be used for all kinds of utility purposes. And then if people want decorative wood, we're going to leave that to players, because that way they can open up wood shops and sell specific types of wood if they want to do it. So that's gonna be for the other players to set up. Just flatten the old dirt here. I gotta tell you, I'm very, very excited about this series. I've really been enjoying playing Feed the Beast. Um, my only caveat with it is extremely buggy. Like, even today, I woke up this morning looking forward to playing, and I could not because the server just would not start up. And apparently, there is some sort of bug in the recommended version on the Unleashed pack, the 1.1.3. Apparently, has some sort of bug with the wireless redstone, but luckily, updating the server to 1.1.4. Oddly enough, not the recommended version, which is strange. But yeah, that fixed it. So luckily, have the server back now. Let's tell you what, I'm going to get this area looking all nice and good, and we'll be right back and start building our farm. Alright, here we are. Everything is good to go. We're going to be running the planter and the harvester with upgrades to increase the radius to 9. Not really sure about the word radius there, because the harvester actually harvests in front of it, so it wouldn't really be a radius, but I'll just assume it knows what it's doing. So let's see. Right beneath here, let's get this going on here. This is going to be the thing. So we're going to want the planter right here, because it goes underneath the dirt. Yep, and we're going to want that right there. And what I'm going to do right now is clear out a little workspace, because we're going to have to run some wires and some tubes and stuff. So it should be too big. Ooh, copper! Can never get enough copper. Although, to be honest, my UU matter production, if you're not familiar with what that is, UU matter is something in the game where you can transfer pure energy into other items. So my UU matter production is kind of through the roof at my private base, but still, can never get too much copper. Alright, let's see what we got here. I actually don't have any torches, so I'm going to have to come back here and light this up eventually. But for now, throw some of the stuff in my golden bag of holding. Quite possibly my favorite item in this game. So let's see. We're going to have it powered. Also, have a tube going to it. So we're going to put the power right there, and there'll be a dirt covering it, so you're not going to see that. And also, we're going to set up. We're going to start with one generator and see if it's enough. Let's put that right there. Break a little hole for us to get out of. And the harvester should be able to sit right here. Whoops. And that should chop down any tree in this area, as well as output the saplings and the wood out here. So what we're going to do is put a little pipe. I'm going to try to keep a lot of this hidden. So let's see if I can go down a bit. Cut a little path to our room. Nice. Alright, so it's going to come out here. We go down here like this. So all the splitting up and the movement is all going to take place underground. It'll be much, much nicer that way. So what are we going to do here? We're going to go diamond pipe. And we're going to tell it to put the saplings. Let's go ahead and do this first. Put the saplings through, put the saplings through blue. That's what we want. Saplings go to blue. This will also inevitably probably overflow. So we'll probably set up a system to make the saplings go to some sort of biofuel generator eventually, but I think coal will be our primary source. So we have the saplings going to blue, and we're going to have the rest go out this way, up and over into the generator, but then it's going to continue. So let's see how we're going to do this. You know what? I think we can put the generator in a better spot. So let's move that. This is kind of how I work in Feed the Beast. I don't like to plan stuff out too well in this game. Sometimes I do. But I don't plan stuff out the greatest. I like to just kind of have fun with it. So let's see. The sapling is going to go that way. Why don't we put this... You can't go too close to the pipe. That is an important issue to remember. Let's put it like... You know what? Right over here. Looks good. We'll have this run like this. Gotta keep in mind, also want to have the the generator connected to the harvester, which is actually, I'm going to do it like this instead. Yeah, that's going to look a lot nicer, and then we can just break that for now. Run the power right back this way. Cool thing about these Mine Factory mods is they are really straightforward, and they use both types of power, so you're not limited into how you want to set it up. You can use a Buildcraft engine, you can use a Industrial Craft generator. You know, a lot of people hate on Industrial Craft, and I really don't know why. I know it's one of the older mods, but it adds so much content in that one little mod, and I like the way the machines work. I like that there's different tiers of power generation. I think it's really cool. So we're going to make the rubber wood go out to green. And then as far as the actual rubber itself, ooh, I do not have enough room here, so get rid of this. The rubber itself for now, we're just going to put that in one of these guys. One of my favorite items in the game. Oh, there's a cave. Let's close that up. One of my favorite items in the game, and it is called the Deep Storage Unit. There it is. And what's great about one of these is it holds, I think it's something like 2 million of an item. And you really can't beat 2 million. And what's cool is you can output right from it into like a hopper or anything else. So we're going to have it go in from, I can never remember, we'll just totally just like that for now. That way everything that goes in there will get stored. So the rubber will just store for now until we have a good place to send it. And the wood will go to the generator. Oops, we're having a little bit of a... Okay, let's see if we can solve this problem here. This is going to go up. There we go. Okay. Could also have gone ahead and used stone rather than the cobblestone, but that's okay. Getting a little cramped in here, but once it's set up, we won't ever have to be in here again, so that's fine. And we're going to have this for now also going to a deep storage unit, since... You know what? No, we'll run the pipe all the way into the sawmill for now. So, let's take a look at what we have done. Probably going to have to go make it daytime. Not that we really have to worry about zombies in this armor or mobs in this armor, but just for the pleasantness of it, we're going to have to run a pipe this way. And I want to purposely make it go underwater and actually maybe follow the path of these logs just for fun. And I love the blade he made on this. This looks so cool, doesn't it? It looks like it actually cuts the logs in half. What could be cooler? But we'll actually have it store the actual wood itself probably underneath. Some of the other functional builds, they'll actually be in the building. But for this one, I think it makes more sense to have it underneath. Let's see what's going on here. Is this out of power? Nope, it's fine. It's just off, I guess. Huh. Well, I think it's just full. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make it daytime. One thing I should point out is we have turned off creeper damage. And the reason for that is that, first of all, we have a lot of players on the server now. And even if we didn't, it's, you know, in vanilla, that's just about the only thing you really have to worry about is creepers. So you want to keep them on for fun. But in Feed the Beast, you know, you're putting a lot of work into these builds. And someone could just not be paying attention for 5 seconds and could really blow up, like, weeks of work, especially in a situation of like a Gravisuit, for example. Let's say like it's sitting on an armor stand and a creeper blows up and then it blows up again. It's just not something I want to have to worry about on this. And it's already a modded environment, so it's already technically not legit, if you will, because it is modded. So turning off creeper damage to me is perfectly fine. I don't really see a problem with it. So let's see if we can make this path here. Yeah, right this way should be fine. And I think the pipes work underwater just fine, in case you're wondering. This is one of those situations where that mini-map is going to really help us. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see what we're doing. I'm going to cross into a cave, which I'll seal up with dirt. You know what? Maybe I'll use cobble. That way if people see it, they know it was placed there. That's not going to stop them most likely from breaking it, but it'll be the first hint that it's meant to be there. It's really dark for you guys right now. I apologize. I've been using the modular power suit, if you guys are familiar with that mod. And in that mod, you have a power tool. And that power tool can actually be set to have these, like, awesome light things. It's called a lux capacitor, which is really a really funny name if you're familiar with lots of sci-fi, like Back to the Future or something. They usually have a flux capacitor, but you have a lux capacitor, and you can just shoot these lights everywhere. Ooh, copper. I'll come back and get that later. Okay, here we are. Perfect. So now after it goes into the generator, it's going to continue. You know what? I really want to break this just so I can run through it easy. It's going to be kind of rough to run the wire otherwise. Luckily, most of it's dirt, so it'll just break. But yeah, for doing work, the Gravisuit really is a far superior method. Just because you have the creative flight. Power doesn't last quite as long though because you don't have those built-in generators. All right, so let's do this up and do it through this way. Perfect. When this is done, I will come back and put a couple of gold pipes in here. But to be honest, it really doesn't make a difference how fast the wood itself travels because you're really only changing the warm-up time. But that's alright. We're gonna put the gold in anyway. Ooh, I may need some more pipes. I have gold though, so we'll just throw some gold on there now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some more pipe, and I'll get some more pipe. I'll finish up running it, and then we'll start working on the farm itself. Alright, awesome. We have the pipe run. You see where it goes here. Actually, I have it following the path of the logs. I didn't really have to do that, obviously, but I just thought it was cool. And it runs all along here, and it's going to end up in this deep storage unit again. And from here, we'll most likely use Railcraft to run it all the way to wherever the charcoal factory is going to be. And let me go ahead and show you where we plan to put that. We have these districts marked out here. So this is going to be like the commercial district. I think this might be as well. And then back here, I don't actually know what the plan is exactly. Capern has it all laid out. But we're going to have the power generation around this area and all the factories and the production. And then we'll have a commercial area. Well, there's going to be like restaurants we're going to make and shops. And it's going to be really, really cool. So now the time has come to actually set up the tree farm itself, which for now really should be for the most part ready to go. Gonna have to supply the planter with rubber saplings, which is not a problem. Let me go ahead and put the upgrade in it. Where is the upgrade? There it is, right there. That should make that work. Put the upgrade in the harvester. Not jungle wood. We don't want it to shear the leaves. What we are going to have to do, though, is put a little... do I have any fuel on me? These should actually be enough. I'm going to jump start the system with some blaze rods just to get it going. Man, I really need to make some... let's see. Make some torches here. Perfect. This should do it. Only need a couple. Very cool. Okay. And we'll just block this off because that way mobs can't get in. Alright, I'm gonna jump start the system here with this. We should hear it planting anytime now. Hopefully that's enough power. Let's let it go for a minute. It may not be enough, but I think it should be. Doesn't seem to be getting anything right now. That's strange. That is quite odd, actually. Is the harvester getting any of it? No. So then where is the power going? Let's see what's going on here. We may end up having to go with some sort of buildcraft engine if this doesn't want to work right. Oh, no. It's charging up. It's just... These don't seem to be taking power. Do they need... Maybe they need a lever now. I don't know. That's really weird. What am I missing here? And why does the generator look all funky? Okay, there we go. Generator has full power. They just aren't taking it. Why? Very strange. I mean, that's a proper place to put the cable, right? Have I lost it? I'll take this off because I don't think we need that. Makes no sense. I mean, it's not a big deal. A Buildcraft engine I can put there, but this should work. There's no reason why this isn't working. No good reason, at least. Let's see. Oh, and it's nighttime again. How lovely. Why? Do they not work with the IC2 machines? They always used to. It's charged. Cables are run. It's connected for sure. I am at a loss, guys. Well, I'm going to try to see if I can figure this out and be right back. Alright, guys. I've been futzing with this thing for a very long time now, and I've recorded, I think, 5 or 6 different segments explaining to you guys how I found the problem and I fixed it, only to find another problem. So let me just go over a couple of the things I found out. First of all, the upgrade does in fact make it take a bit longer, but that doesn't quite explain why they wouldn't start initially. I don't know what that's about, but I got rid of the generators. I put a solar panel, that way I don't need to worry about the power generation. I wanted to have it self-sustaining just for coolness factor, but it didn't want to work like that. The other thing I did is I put a chunk loader, which will keep the area loaded so that now that it's working, hopefully it will continue to work. It's very strange the way the machine works, though. It leaves these stumps, and then occasionally it'll just pick them up. I don't quite know why, but that's the way it works. The only thing left to really do now is basically just, I want to hide this wire a little better, have it go from under the solar panel so we don't have an ugly wire sitting here. But for now, I'm just going to let the thing work, because, I mean, it's not a big deal. I could just do this. Or make even a dirt panel or something, so it's not really a problem. So in fact, I'm probably just going to keep it like this. But it seems to be functioning now, so that's good. And we should have plenty of rubber and wood. We'll keep this hole right here open so we can go check on our rubber supply. Great, great. 654 rubber. Added some gold pipe to speed up the movement of the logs. Let's see if we have any logs going on to the sawmill now. See, it's strange that it has these little... It's getting them now. Let's see how this is going here. We should see some logs traveling through here. Yeah, look at them go. That's awesome. That's so cool. And they should be filling up in the deep storage unit here. Great, 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 great. It's working awesome. And from here, we're going to route craft them to wherever their different destinations are going to be. But for now, I think we got some celebrating to do, because I am very happy that this is now working. So to celebrate, I'm going to get out my handy-dandy gravity gun, and we're going to mess with some mobs. Let's see what kind of crazy things we could find to mess with here. Guys, I'm telling you, you're just seeing this little clip, but I've been working on this thing for like an hour, and I don't understand why it was so difficult to get working in the first place, but it is working magnificently now. I'm checking on it again because I don't believe it. Well, now it's probably just out of power because, yeah, so it won't run at night, but I think that should be fine. It's probably a trade-off. We're not losing the wood to the generator, and now it's not running at night, so that should be fine. I don't really think that's a big problem. And it gives a chance for all the trees to grow anyways. All right, great. Come here, angry zombie. You're about to be a lot more angry. Boom! I love the gravity gun, guys. I really do. Let's go see what this is. Capern's starter base. Let's see what's going on over there. What? Oh, you were gonna get it, man. You don't even know. You don't even know what's gonna happen to you now, Skelly. Oh, it is on. What should I do to this guy now? I'm gonna bring him into the stratosphere. You interrupted my dance. Check out these things. I don't know what mod adds this. I think it's the Natura mod by the Tinker's Construct guy with these clouds. I don't really know what good they are other than they're here. Alright guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And the next episode will probably be the transportation of the wood into the charcoal factory, and maybe even the construction of the factory itself. And I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. If you did, make sure you watch the next episode, because it's going to be awesome. Later.